The simple question I ask is, do more Americans care about January 6th or their own bank account?
Wow.
I would say probably the bank account, but I'm going to ask
Not
you
probably.
why
You
you
know the
don't
answer.
care about
You know the
January
answer.
6th.
You know the answer. People care
I
about the
answered it. I
economy
said
and
the
their
bank
own bank
account,
account.
but
Correct,
I'm
but
asking you, why don't you care about what happened with January 6th and everything? I mean, there was 2 months that led up to that. It didn't just happen in a day. People congregated there from all over the country.
right.
Places. I mean, Ashley Babbitt was from San Diego. You think she just drove there to protest? No, she was
I'm,
in there in the front line smashing windows. There was a lot of people that had
well,
that
just to
mentality.
be clear, sir, I'm not defending what they did that day.
I know you're
That
not.
was
I
an
know you're not.
ugly
I'm not
day for our
accusing you of
country.
it.
I
Right.
just find it hilarious that Democrats and
But
it's if you hate Trump, January 6th was like 9/11, right? Like I get that 100%. So I know right away anybody that comes in here saying that January 6th was like 9/11 or Pearl Harbor or it was the worst day in American history. You hate Trump. You don't like Trump, and that's
well,
fine.
it didn't have to happen.
A
It
hundred
none
percent.
of it
There's a
none
lot of
of it
yeah.
had to occur.
I
But
understand, but
but the
I'm just
one guy
saying
carrying out the stop the steal was him.
100%. And once again, and let me just give you some data to back up what I'm saying. If you go back to January of 2021, 538, his approval rating was in the low 30s. Okay, now it's up in the mid 40s. So then now you look back at Biden, he
For
was in the
no
high
other
30s.
reason than I honestly believe it's all new voters that just came into politics, like with the preface of, yeah, he's being indicted and it's nobody knows why, kind of a thing. And
So,
then
but
so,
historically, newer voters or younger voters are Democrats. So, I just once
no,
again, our country, we're a very dumb country, number one. But more importantly, we have short term memory, and
and that's too bad. That's too bad. I wish more
First of all,
people
first,
could put themselves back there in 2021 and really feel that again, because it was
this
disgusting.
country does not have. I only got to disagree, yo, baby. And please, Dave, I think I hope you'll agree with this, Dave. This country, we do not have short-term memory.
okay.
Certain people try to make it like it's short-term memory. For example, your baby, you just said nobody cares about January 6th. You just said that. And you said that pretty much emphatically like it was a fact. And it
Sir,
seems Republicans do not want to
Sammy,
discuss.
Sammy, listen. I'm
Yes.
sick of your lectures. I really am. Just point blank. I could give
Okay.
you facts to back it up, sir. The approval rating of Donald Trump, if people cared about January 6th and were so offended by January 6th, Trump would not be getting nearly 20% of the black vote in every single poll for the last 3 months now.
What
Okay, so
people?
you could sit there
And,
and
and that's not a fact.
that's not a fact.
No, that's your opinion. And
Okay,
you're based on
I got
and,
you.
and,
Do me a
and
favor. Go to any major poll and find
polls
me.
are based
Hold
on
on, Sammy.
okay,
Sammy, you
go
want some
ahead.
facts? Sammy, I'm going to give you a little homework assignment, okay? I'm going to kick you the fuck out of here, and I want you to go find me a poll where
Polls
Donald
don't
Trump isn't
The
around
poll said
20%
Trump was not win,
Okay,
and
so you have
polls
your
don't
homework
matter.
assignment, okay?
Polls don't matter. Of course, you're gonna kick me out because guess what? People that are,
Gotcha.
Uh, uh, Joe, I have to go. I
Hold on
have to
one second.
go.
Hold
I'm
on one
sorry.
second. I saw Dolores come off mute 10 times and didn't say anything. Go ahead, Dolores.
Well, I was trying. There's a lot of interrupting, so I
I
just
got
gave
you.
up.
Go ahead.
I know I don't even remember at this point. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, it was right after I said what I said about January 6th, and you came off mute very quickly.
Oh, because I was in DC during January 6th. The whole city was in lockdown.
I believe that.
Yeah, but then you ended up clarifying even more. I thought you were practically trying to say that like January 6th really just didn't matter like overall.
Absolutely not. No, that was an
Okay.
ugly
No,
day.
yeah, I understand what you mean, but in the grand scheme of things, like obviously people care more about their bank account than January
Correct.
6th. All the time.
100%. And what just blows my mind is Democrats are banking on people caring about January 6th and people caring about Trump's court cases that may or may not even happen. So that's what's nuts to me.
Well, I don't think it's about what the voters want. I think they wish to
Right.
disqualify him with stuff like that. Because even though we're talking about Stormy Daniels here, at the end of the day, if he used campaign finances to make that payment, it is kind of against the law and he should be punished.
But also, this is like the presidential race. We want to have like a respectable person who can represent our country. I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I was saying hi to somebody in the chat. I apologize.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we want someone to be respectable and, not have a bunch of court cases that they're waiting on. And I wouldn't want a president who, incited insurrection. But I guess a lot of people do, which doesn't make sense to me.
You know a lot of people do.
I don't know. I know from, the internet, unfortunately.
I got you. Art, I'm going to go to you next. Just let me say hi to Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Hey, sweetie. Sorry, I came up with Peachtree and I was like, oh, God, they don't know
It's
who
okay.
I am. So I went
How are
and
you?
switched. So
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Right now, what is the state of the race in your mind? How well is Biden doing? Are you scared yet?
Yeah, no, I'm not scared. I think that you and I understand what's going on. So
All right, fair enough. Go ahead, Art. I just want to say hi to Jenny, and then I'll get Jenny back.
Hi, Jenny. It's the same thing over here. I just want to let you guys. I gotta go. Anyways, in a little bit. I just want to say thank you, Joe, because I this is one of the lights I found that really you think exactly like me. The whole point for me, I think the Democrats dedicate themselves more on hating Trump than be worried about Biden and what he's doing, and instead of be saying, "Hey, Biden, you're doing something wrong. Straight yourself, or we don't going to vote for you." They focus on Trump and all the bad stuff of this, and that's why we are like we are. I tell to everybody, I will vote for Biden if the country is good and in good position and everything going fine. I don't give a crap. But the point is, it's not. And I will vote for Trump.
I got
And that's it. That's all I can say. Thank you very much, Joe. I really appreciate it.
All right,
It's
Art.
very
Thank